Hi everybody. I've been working on a Rya rug, and every time I'm working on it I think, oh, I should show everybody what I'm doing. So right now I'm going to take a moment to show you what I'm working on. This is a design that I'm working on for my niece. Jenna, don't look if you happen to be watching, but hopefully you're not. And she did promise not to look if she did catch me with this. But this is the pink transparent tape that I use over the graph to show where I am. And you can see this brown stripe, and on the graph it's this brown stripe, and I'm right at the top. Now what I did with, see this blue line? I've never done this before, but I just did a loose stitch to show where the heavy line is. See how there's a heavy line? I'll show you in the main part of the graph here how there's a heavy line there and a heavy line there. Sometimes it's nice so you know where you are if you can stitch a line like that, just so it keeps you in perspective. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to show you. I want to show you the basic knot for those who think they can't knot because they've never done it. People who have done it will think it's a piece of cake. So I can see a very slight 9 under there. I could lift the tape if I wanted to, but I know that's a 9, and I know I'm right here. Here's that brown knot. Here's the brown knot right under the blue line that I've sewn in. So here I know it's 10 from there to there because that's 1 inch, and I can count 5, so that's 15, 16 knots, which coincidentally is exactly what I want to get out of this. I don't use the ruler, the stick, the cavil. I just don't, I never have. But when you make a kit, and I provide you with one, or you get one from the company that you buy it from, it's a good idea to use it. But eventually you might find that you don't really need to. Oh, I threaded that needle really fast. I'm going to do it again a little slower because I know some people appreciate seeing this. So hopefully the camera's catching this. I have all 3 ends very close together, all lined up. I make them disappear. I lay my needle between my fingers, and I then make them appear and just kind of push the needle down. You see that? Okay, so I'm going to slide that on. Slide it on through. Okay. So there we have our threading. So right here I'm going to start and hope to do 16 knots. Now in my book I explain how there's 3 warp bundles, and then there's 3 more. You want to pick up all 3. It's no big deal to know about this, except just you don't want to just pick up one of them. You want to pick up all 3 and pull. And just kind of get, for me, I just get it to the same length as the others, which is about 1 1/4 inches, and then pick up the next 3, and that will close the knot. Get this out of the way so it simplifies for you. Okay, so now I'm going to make, that's 1 knot. I'm going to make a loop by picking up the next bundle of 3. Okay, see that? Now, I have made enough rugs to know that should work out to 16 knots per threading. Use your ruler until you get pretty good at gauging how far you can go. Oops, I did that fast again. Okay, here's the next one. Pick up the next bundle of 3, pull it through. Pick up the next bundle of 3. This is laying up. If I laid that down and did that, oops, it would be a mistake, and you'd see it right away. Well, I'll do it just so you can see what it would look like. Be like, uh-oh, what happened? If anybody's made a rug, they know that happens sometimes. So you just loosen the head, pass the needle right through that head, and that's the way it should look. I'm not going to make all 16 knots here, but things to point out: the needle is pointing to the left, I'm moving to the right. I'm right-handed. If I was left-handed, the needle would be pointing to the right, and I'd be moving to the left. Did I say that right? Okay, so picking up the next one, catching a loop, laying the yarn up, picking up the next bundle. So in all this time that I've been talking with you, we've made 1, 2, 3, 4 knots. So now I'm going to cruise a little bit. Here's 5 knots. 6 knots. Coming up, I haven't done it yet. I've got a pole holding the camera, so I have to do an awkward arm thing to not hit the pole. You got this? So if you like seeing these little videos like this, I'll make more. I had a Ken Coons was the book producer. He took the pictures for the book and laid it out. He also was a video person, and I'm trying to do this on my own now without a professional. So bear with me, and this will be more spontaneous. In the comments, let me know what you'd like to see more of, and I will try to provide more. Okay, and if you want to see what clipping the knots, the loops looks like, this clip. I put it in, I turn sideways. Put it in, sideways. A little bit. That way, see how you have about a 1/4 inch difference between there, and that is like the difference between the 2 rows. And then push that up a little bit, angle this down a little bit. My goal is to not see the rows in the knotted rug. So I just go along, clip, 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 clip. See, a little bit different. Do it any way you want, but that's how I do it. Okay, that's all for now. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. Bye-bye.